Now the topic on which we will be discussing is the parallel connection of different elements. So first we need to understand what is the basic condition the parallel elements, a parallel connection fulfills. So for parallel connection, the most important points which the elements fulfills is that the voltage across all the elements, is constant. Voltage is constant across all the elements. Okay, and the next is that current, the total current I is summation of all the currents in all the elements. Okay, so if say this is two parallel lines and the elements are connected like this way, then the voltage will be same across all the elements, same voltage will be same across all the elements, and the current I, that is I, here it is say I1, here it is say I2, and here it is say I3, then total current will be I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, so these two important condition has to fulfill, so similarly we will be checking one by one elements that whether parallel connection is possible or not. Okay, and what is the equivalent parameter of the particular element. So first we will be going with voltage source. First we will be going with voltage source. So if I am going with voltage source first, then let's say two voltage sources are connected in parallel. Okay, like this way, this is V1 and this is V2. But if I say, or if we say the basic condition to fulfill the parallel condition is that voltage across the terminal, this voltage across the terminal needs to be constant. But here you can say that two elements are having different voltage, so parallel connection of voltage source is not permitted, at all. Okay, now we will be seeing the current source, whether it is possible to have the current source in parallel. Okay, so let us start this. So let us see that whether it is possible to have the current source in parallel or not. So two parallel paths are there, let's say, and we are connecting two current sources having I1 and having I2. Now you can see that the total current which will be flowing from this direction is nothing but I1 plus I2 as per the KCL rule, and whatever be the current in this particular two current elements or current sources, the voltage across these two is constant or same. So you can say whatever be the current value, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 numbers of current source can be connected in parallel, Okay, now the next topic or next element on which we will be discussing is the resistance. The next element which we will be discussing is the resistance. So if we see that two parallel lines are there and we are connecting resistance here, let's say this is R1, this is R2, and this is R3. Okay, and in that particular case the voltage is constant across all the resistance, that is V, but current is different. Here it is I1 flowing in this direction, I2, and here I3, I1, I2, and I3. Okay, so here I is equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3, and voltage is constant. So the V equals to for the first resistance, it will be I1 R1. For the next resistance, the equation will be I2 R2, and for the third one will be I3 R3. Okay, now if I put or sum all the currents, that is I, which is V divided by R1 plus V divided by R2 plus V divided by R3, or we can say, what we can write, I as a V divided by R equivalent, which is V divided by R1 plus V divided by R2 plus V divided by R3. Okay, now what we will be getting, here 1 by R equivalent, which will be equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, now the next element on which we will be discussing is the capacitor. Capacitors in parallel connection of the capacitors. So again, two parallel lines are there and two capacitors are connected in parallel. Let's say this is C1, this is C2. Here the current is I1, here the current is I2, and because it is connected in parallel, the total equivalent voltage or the constant voltage across these two line is V. Okay, so here what I can say, that I1, which is equals to C1 dV dt. Similarly, I2 is C2 dV dt. Okay, remember these two equations. Now what we will say, the total current I, which is C equivalent dV dt, equals to, what can I say, C1 plus C2 dV dt. So C equivalent will become C1 plus C2. Okay, this is the parallel connection equation of two capacitors. Now the next element which we will be discussing is the inductor. Okay, now we will be discussing inductor in parallel. So two parallel lines are there. Let's draw the same. Two parallel lines are there, L1, and here it is L2, and voltage across the two parallel connection to parallelly connected inductor is V, and the current here is I1, and here the current is I2. Okay, so here V equals to L1 di1 dt, again V equals to L2 di2 dt. Okay, so remember these two equations now. So what I can write, I1 is 1 by L1. What I can say, right, I1 is 1 by L1 integration V dt. Okay, similarly for I2 I can write 1 by L2 integration V dt. Okay, remember these two equations. So here the equivalent current will be I equals to I1 plus I2, which I can write 1 by L equivalent integration V dt. Okay, or for I1 I can write, 1 by L1 integration V dt plus 1 by L2 integration V dt. Okay, so here we can say that L equivalent is coming 1 by L1 plus 1 by L2. Okay, sorry, the L equivalent, 1 by L equivalent is coming 1 by L1, 1 by L2. So this is the parallel connection equivalent of inductor. Okay,